the faster we go, the more likely we are to have a crash. And not only that, but the actual impact of the crash is going to be much greater, so the destructive forces on the body will be so much greater at a higher speed. And the fact is that the human body is really only designed to withstand an impact at not much more than 20 kilometres an hour, because that's probably the speed at which our very ancient ancestors used to run. Many people believe that if you just go over the speed limit by a small amount, 5, 10 k's an hour, it doesn't matter that much. It's only the gross excesses in speed that are really important for road safety. But this is simply not true. In fact, if you just exceed the speed limit by 5 kilometres an hour, you double your chance of having a serious crash. Although it might seem that driving a bit faster gets us places quicker, I can assure you that if you do the arithmetic, it is nowhere near as attractive as it might appear. For example, if you were to travel from Perth to Mandurah at 110, which would be speeding because the posted limit is 100 in general, you would cut your journey time by just 4 minutes, and that would be under perfect conditions. Road trauma overall costs this state about $2 billion a year, and a large proportion of that is due to the direct healthcare costs of looking after people both immediately after their serious road trauma, but also unfortunately the many years of care that's required to look after someone with a lifelong disability such as a spinal injury. We don't need to have this love affair with speed. We need to have a love affair with the West Australian way of life, which is a relaxed way of life, but one that is still very productive and smart in the way that we go about our lifestyles. And I think that if we adopt that approach in our motoring, we're going to not only be a much safer community without so many of the 3,000 serious injuries and deaths a year, we're also going to be a much mentally healthy community as well. Remember when the limit in built-up urban areas changed from 60 to 50, and that was a huge community decision. Calculations were done on the average kind of Perth city travel journey that we would do, and it was just a matter of kind of like a minute or two for the typical Perth journey, like commuting to and from work as a result of that change. And yet that change resulted in a 21% reduction in deaths and serious injuries on the roads where the speed limit had been reduced. 21%. Slow down and enjoy the ride.